Okay. Hello, my name is Oliver Wagner, and I'm going to be presenting on the game industry in Finland. Okay, so the state of the industry in Finland. The video game industry in Finland returns about $3 billion in annual revenue as of 2024. This is pretty significant considering their GDP. It's a much higher ratio than in the USA. It's about 1% of their total GDP compared to in the US, it's far lower than that. And then this is also lower than it was in 2022, which suggests that similar shrinkages are happening in Finland as in the rest of the world. There's approximately 4,300 active employees across all the studios in Finland, which means that there's a pretty significant labor market. And there are several organizations in place for the legal rights and well-being of game makers, which is exclusive to Finland and definitely helps create a positive community around video game making in general. For instance, several of these organizations include NeoGames Finland, which is a nonprofit organization that supports the growth and development of the game industry. It brings together all kinds of players and developers and whatnot. Another one is called Game Makers of Finland, which is a labor union which promotes general well-being and growth with a focus on education within the game industry. And another big one is We in Games Finland, which is a nonprofit organization with global outreach, and it's has a very big role in supporting the game industry by providing resources, networking, and advocacy within the industry. Some major studios that are in Finland include Supercell and Rovio, which are two very big games in the mobile gaming industry. Supercell it is responsible for games such as Clash Royale, Clash of Clans, things like that, and pulls in massive revenue. It's even potentially the majority of the revenue that Finland sees in their game industry. And Rovio is responsible for games such as Angry Birds franchise, which have over 141 interactive apps, along with a whole bunch of other things as well, like movies and whatnot. Just two very, very big studios there. And then another really big sector in Finland game industry is indie games. Um, the indie games that came out of Finland, strangely enough, are absolutely like they're all praised for being very unique and sometimes over the top weird. But there here are some examples of some like really popular games that are all known to be very weird and all come from Finland. Fear and Hunger is a RPG made in RPG Maker, which is very interesting for it to be as popular as it is, considering the technical aspects of RPG Maker are super limited, suggesting that the reason for its success relies completely on its game design, which is a very interesting thing. Noita is a game that's, again, incredibly unique. You're never going to find another game like it. Um, and it's built on an engine that the developers created themselves. It's very, very popular as well and a huge name in the indie gaming scene. Cruelty Squad is one of those games that's incredibly weird. If you look at the Steam page, it's like a fever dream, you know, and it's very influential in the indie game scene, surprisingly so, considering again it has very primitive technical aspects. And lastly, another big one is Baba Is You, which is a really big name in puzzle games, specifically indie puzzle games. But again, all of these games are really, um, they're like the main part of them is their unique aspects of them and how creative they are. And all of this is really fostered by the creative support that gaming in Finland has, mostly due to the organizations that support them. But yeah, that's about it. Thank you.